Without goals and the plan to reach them, you are like a ship that has set sail with no destination. This is by Fitzhugh Dodson, and today on Profit Made Simple, we are discussing goal setting, but in particular, the right way to set goals so you can achieve them and magnify and propel your success. My name is Dan Henderson. My absolute pleasure to be bringing you 5 key tips so you can crush your goals and ascend your personal life and your professional life to the next level. You see, people that set goals, they are 3 things. They are driven, they are focused, they are purposeful. In fact, I'd go as far as saying this: if you do not set goals the right way, then you can't be successful. I know personally, when I haven't set goals following these 5 steps, I have been rudderless, and every day simply just feels like Groundhog Day. So, the right way to set goals and achieve your goals involves these 5 steps. Number 1, the goal must excite you. When you think about the goal, when you visualize the goal, you should have goosebumps. It should light you up. And when you wake up of a morning, you just rip that doona off because you can't wait to embark on seeing that goal realized. There's no doubt at some point in the pursuit of a goal, it's going to get challenging. It's going to get difficult. It may even get a little tedious and boring. And so if you don't have a strong attachment to a goal, then you're going to give up way too easily. The other thing that you need to be when it comes to setting goals is discerning. And so if you're only going to select a few key goals to focus on and to work on, then you should choose goals that are meaningful to you. Number 2, less is more. There's no doubt that you have a ton of ambition and hunger and drive. And that's why you're watching this video, because you want to better yourself. You have these huge goals for both your personal life and your professional life. However, when you have too many goals, psychologists refer to this as goal competition. And essentially, our goals compete against one another and they end up compromising one another. And this is because of opportunity costs. You see, we only have a finite amount of time, energy, and focus. So we need to ensure that we utilize this time, energy, and focus on those goals that have the biggest impact. So one of the greatest tips I can give you when it comes to being successful in your goals is to ruthlessly eliminate most of them and really focus on the 2 to 3 that are going to have the highest reward, the smallest hinge that's going to swing the biggest door. One of the biggest challenges I see with entrepreneurs and ambitious people is that they want to do so much, and so therefore they're embarking on new projects. The idea fairy presents itself on a daily basis, and we must shut him down. We must say no to the shiny objects and be laser focused on those 2 to 3 major goals. Number 3 is that you need to accept the sacrifices. Now, I got this from Mark Manson and James Clear. And you see, it's very, very easy for me just to sit here and pronounce big goals that I want to accomplish and achieve. You know, I might say that I want to have a $10 million business or a $100 million business. I want to have an Order of Australian Merit. I want to have a team of 100 strong. I want to be a published author. I want to have a YouTube channel with, 1 million subscribers. It's very, very easy. What's not so easy though is identifying and committing to the sacrifices that need to be made to have those goals come true. And so one of the big things that I recommend is for every goal you set, list the sacrifices, the commitments that you need to make, because you may find that it's all too hard. And so you might as well just save yourself a bunch of trouble. Now, I want to refer to one of my favorite athletes of all time, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Now, as a teenager, he was interviewed by Barbara Walters. And he said, I want one of the greatest players of all time. And I am willing to do what it takes to get there. I'm willing to train from 6 a.m. to midnight despite being tired. Now, one of the things that separated Kobe from many other amazing athletes was his mentality, his mindset, the Mamba mindset. And it's because he was willing to accept the sacrifices if it meant realizing his goals. Now, James Clear has an amazing analogy for this, which I absolutely love. One of my favorite authors, Atomic Habits. And he calls it the rudders and the oars. You see, the goal is just our rudder. It's telling us where we want to go. But to get to the destination, we need to row using the oars. And the oars are our systems. These are the plans. This is what it's going to take to get to our destination. You can't get anywhere just holding the rudder. You've got to row those oars. And these are the sacrifices, systems, and processes that need to take place. Number 4, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Now, studies have shown that you are 2 to 3 times more likely to achieve a goal if you specifically have a plan that includes the when, the where, and the how. Now, very, very simply, there is this model. It's called a implementation intention. And it's, I will do the activity at this time, on this day, in this place. So a very simple example. Right now, I am training for a marathon. What is super important is that I do strengthening and stretching work every single evening. So, to use this model, I will do my strengthening and stretching work at 7 p.m. on every single evening in my lounge room whilst watching TV. Now, by doing that, I'm 2 to 3 times more effective. Very powerful. So a goal without a plan is just a wish. And the 5th and final element to effective goal setting, so you achieve your goals, is that you need to see progress. Now, there's 2 types of goals. There's outcome goals, i.e. I want my business to do $1 million in profit this year. And there might be process-oriented goals where you're habit building. I'm going to meditate every single day. So when it comes to meditation goals, progress is relatively easy because you're just marking it off. Like ticking a box enables you to see progress. Seeing a streak enables you to see progress. And that's why so many of these apps now have streaks. You see that with Duolingo, with language learning. You see it with Headspace, with meditation. Now, outcome-based goals are much easier because the data is objective. Like, I want to make $1 million in profit. Fantastic. Well, each and every month, you need to make $83,333. So you can see whether you're making progress or not. So you need to build a scorecard that enables you to see progress each and every week. Goal setting is far more than just writing down some vague ideas and hoping for the best. When you get goal setting right, you will take a significant step to completely transforming and enhancing your life and seeing massive success in all areas. And there's 5 key elements that we discussed today. Number 1, goals must excite you. Number 2, less is more. Number 3, accept the sacrifices. Number 4, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And number 5, we need to see progress. When we get these 5 elements right, we will give ourselves the best opportunity of absolutely crushing our goals and just ascending to a new level, both professionally and personally. And this is what I want for you more than anything else. Now remember, as a business owner, you have the power. Seize that power and watch your profits grow. Thank you so much for watching.